time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, December 16th on a Monday. S&P up 34, NASDAQ up 350, Russell up 22, Dow is basically unchanged. We've got gold down a little bit, silver up a little bit, notes and bonds and yields unchanged. Oil down about 1%, natty gas down 1.65, soybeans finished red, corn green, wheat red, euro and the pound a little bit green, Bitcoin up about 4.5% off of its highs. VIX is up about 4% from Friday's close, sitting at 14.37. So even with the move up in SPX, VIX also expanding a bit. I've got my one DTE that's still hanging in there, just down a tiny bit, not a whole lot of decay. Just seeing if we can't get a little bit of a pullback, and I'd close it out for a small profit. My BIX did 1, 2, 3, 4 tranches down about 840. Had one double stop, so most likely we'll end a little red on BIX. Double calendars. So where's my... I can now show this on screen since Option Omega went live. So my 5-7 from Friday's up 16%. My 6-7 put calendar's down 5. 6-7 doubles up 3. Added a 2-4. My 4-7 is up 7%. My 3-4 double calendar from this morning's up 5. Got on a 1-3 that's up 7. A 3-4 put calendar that's up 3. A 2-3 that is down 1.5. 1-4 is down 1%. And then I've got a couple of discretionary trades on. One of which is a 7-8. It's pretty break even. I'll hold that overnight. And then I added another 3-4 put calendar that's up a little bit. I will close that one by end of day. And let's see, what else did I do? I did a boatload of day trading, which is, I've had a monster day trading. I'm still in some trades. Oh, I've got a 1-2 on as well. I've still got some open trades, so I haven't posted. I'll do a little video at the end of the day, but I am up over 14 grand on some day trades. And then, well, actually that's not true. Part of that Tesla profit is from a position I had on Friday, but with day trades and holdovers from Friday, that Tesla booked over 11K. And then a couple of holdovers from Friday, MSTR, and I'm still in some Reddit. Those are up a little over 5K. So almost a 20K day in day trading. I'll talk, like I said, I'll do a little video, talk more about that. But that is it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, so didn't do a lot until just recently here. With low premiums, just didn't really put on any TLC or a 1 DTE. So did put on a power hour trade that's a strangle. I was 10 cents away from getting out of half of it. And this push up is happening. I did put on a Wooga type trade at 12:45 Central. It was about as good as I was going to get, I think. And it is currently up 43%. So I've actually taken part of it off. So I have 4 contracts left on it, and it's yeah, getting ready to hit 50%. So that's about all I've done. Oh, I had a couple nice, or I had one nice winning trade for day trading. So with that day trading you're doing, that's interesting. So how much risk are you putting on? I'm sure people want to know that.
So I am some of them I'm taking some decent size, so I'm not really necessarily sizing by the amount of buying power. I'm really basically the way that I'm setting up my risk parameters is I didn't want to take any more than $2,000 of risk on a trade.
Okay, that
And
was
so,
basically my
you know,
question. Yeah.
I may use 5 or 6 or $7,000 in buying power, but if I got down,
Oh, gotcha,
um,
gotcha. Okay,
you know, 2K was the max. And so
I gotcha.
like on coin, I lost 2,600, but that was 2 different trades. Uh, MSTR, that was
So you weren't really going by buying power.
right. Like UPST, I lost 4,500, but that was actually 3 or 4 different trades. But
Gotcha.
yeah, so essentially I was just I'm I, well, I'll talk more about it, but basically I'm just looking for stocks that are really fired up and or looking for specific spots, and then if it goes my way, I'll kind of scale in and scale out. If it doesn't, I just cut my loss pretty
So,
quick.
so most of them were calls.
All calls except for one that I'm in right now is SMCI.
Gotcha.
And so everything that I did today is really kind of what I describe in the futures day trading course. I was just applying it to stocks. And I've been paper trading this for about 3 weeks with really good success. And then Friday I had a big day, and it was my first day I went live, and then today was my basically my second day live doing it. So I'll be talking a lot more about it.
Yeah, for TLC, I mean, Moel posted that he hit 20, 40, 60 out, but took, you know, premium under $4. And, maybe that's, what might be the thing to do. My price has been $5 always, but maybe being under 5 and, between 4 and 5 would be something to do in this low premium environment. Some of the things I've definitely been thinking about for sure.
Yeah, well, just buying calls to go long, buying puts to go short. Just the same way we teach in our day trading stuff. Tesla has been a freaking beast. Looking at the individual stocks here, starting with most red. Oh, wow. Palo Alto Networks down 48%. I didn't even see that one. Oh, that was a 2-for-1 stock split. That's why. SMCI down 8%. Looks like the Chinese stock's getting hit. Nvidia's down almost 2. On the green side, IONQ, which I don't know what they do, but I think they might have something to do with quantum computing, maybe. It's up 26%. Soundhound, big up move, 17%, back-to-back big up days. AVGO, another 10% after big up move after earnings last week.
You had a nice winning short put vertical on that max profit.
Robinhood up 8%, new all-time highs. MU, big up day. It's got earnings coming up. Earnings on MU 12/18, so Wednesday after the market.
That What's that stock price at now? MU. What's it?
MU's at 109.
Okay. Slayton got into some MU 2 years ago. He's holding MU.
Why was
I think,
why did he choose that?
well, I kind of helped him choose it by saying, hey, at the time, I think Nvidia was really big, and I wanted him to get a chip stock.
Gotcha.
I think he got in at like $40 or something.
AMD was weak this morning, but it had a big bounce all the way back up through highs of the day.
I just hit 20% of my straddle.
Tesla is freaking amazing. That thing just does not go down. This kind of reminds me of that. When was that run that it had? Was it like 2020?
That's how it used to be. Every day, beast mode.
Yeah, back in 2020, where it went from 36 to 250. Kind of feels a little bit like that. Got Mr. Jerome Powell taking the stand this week on Wednesday. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. This morning we had flash manufacturing and services PMI. Not too much of a reaction right around that time, but obviously the market just kind of took off to the upside. That was at 845. So yeah, pushed up a little bit, but then it had a decent dip before the major push up. Tomorrow, pre-market retail sales. Wednesday, FOMC in the afternoon. Thursday, pre-market GDP and unemployment claims. And then Friday, pre-market core PCE. So we will be streaming live during FOMC as opposed to Power Hour on Wednesday. Google, big move as well. New highs in Goog over 200. Yeah, I was going to I had my alarm set and everything to do the 12:45 Wooga,
Yeah, that's what I got in.
and I was in the middle of something. I turned it off, and then I totally forgot. By the time I checked, it was 15 minutes later, and I just did not like the premium.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have gone much lower than $3.60. I also scaled up to do 8 contracts, and I kind of played it like TLC. I took two off at 20, two off at 40. So I still have 4 contracts left, and it's currently at 50%. I did that, I think, more so just for a risk management standpoint. I didn't, want another big push up to be happening when I was going bigger than normal.
Yeah, it's just been sleeping on that 81-ish
Yeah,
area, 80
and
to 82.
that's why I did the straddle, the 80 straddle, is because I just noticed it's been pretty magnetized to 80.
Which is right on basically the upside expected move.
Right.
NASDAQ much stronger today. It's
Yeah.
up
330.
NQ's up 1.5% versus S&P's up just 0.5%.
for a while I'm sitting here like, man, I had no trades on and just thinking to myself, geez, what am I going to trade in this environment? You know, in terms of like delta neutral and one TLC and one TLC trade's currently up 30%. The Wuga's up 50, two trades. Like you don't have to like overtrade.
Yeah, that's part of why I really started trying to focus on kind of more directional futures, and then I kind of gravitated that over just to day trading stocks, just because there's just not a lot of premium to sell.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm sure I'm going to continue to try to look at maybe some other straight trades too, because the three main ones I trade are all delta neutral. I mean, outside of my morning day trading.
That's the other reason I put on a couple of discretionary calendars, which a lot of times when you see the S&P going up, and it usually happens around all-time highs, S&P going up and VIX going up like we saw today, a lot of times
Yeah.
calendars do really, really well. They have not really printed today like I thought they might, but I put on a 7-8 and a 3-4. 7-8's basically, well, it's starting to, it's about break even. And the 3-4 is up a little bit, but it's just 40 delta 10 wide, Michael. It's the back test is on my trade plan sheet. I listed them all by time. Tesla making another run at highs. Amazon, big bounce back as well. It is hitting new all-time highs as we speak. Two of the one of the stocks that I held over the weekend, MSTR, one of the reasons I did it is because, well, MSTR and PLTR just got included in the NASDAQ over the weekend, or it was announced after the bell. I didn't trade, or I didn't hold PLTR, which ended up being a good thing, but MSTR had a nice pop, nice gap up, and then a little bit of a run before it came down. And it's just been hot with the whole Bitcoin all-time highs. And Reddit's been on fire. Yep, I'm still doing Mahomes. Where are we at here? Is it time? Is it go time already? It's about time. It's about time to get locked and loaded. Working in 85. Thought Apple might have a little more in the tank, but it looks like it's done for the day. SPX is 15 points away from all-time highs.
Yeah, it might get it today. We'll see how if it wants to get away from 80.
NDX is just blowing through its all-time highs. So earnings this week, MU Wednesday. It's like Thursday, Nike and FedEx. So those are really the only big ones. SPX, new highs of day. Meta was weak all morning. It's about to take its highs of day. Looks like my 85 butterfly should be filling. It'd be filling, looks close to filling anyway. Maybe $1.90. We need another 5 cents or so, 10 cents. My 1 DTE from Friday, or 3 DTE, I guess, it's going to hit max profit. So I booked 3 of the 5, and then I transformed 2 of the 5, and it looks like it'll book another 15.90. Yeah, exactly. Op for dollar. Those, especially those butterflies, or those prices can jump all around. Never quite know where they're trading. We push back up to 85, I would think it would fill. Earliest fill ever was 20 minutes and 30 seconds after the bell. It's got a shot at my earliest Mahomes fill ever. We get filled here in the next 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Does anyone here drink they're called Celsius. Anyone drink Celsius drinks? It's been my power hour beverage of choice recently.
What is it?
Oh, it's got like a lot of B vitamins, green tea, so it's kind of like somewhat, I guess, natural energy type drink. Tasty. Yeah, Celsius, CELSIUS. I don't like to drink coffee in the afternoon, but
Is the can shaped as a thermometer?
no, but it's a long, slender can.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You're a big fan of the long, slender shaft, Chad.
Yeah. Yeah, sure am.
Well, sitting at 60.84. Lando, you are too.
I had an interesting weekend. Um, Jordan shot up one of the biggest bucks we've got on our farms.
Oh, nice.
Happened to be raining.
Was that on his place?
Yeah, happened to be raining, so he got to go look for blood, and he bumped it. It had laid down like 50 yards from where he shot it, and then, which is a bummer. So then, um, we came back the next morning, but it rained overnight, and so there's no blood, and I washed it all away. So couldn't find it yesterday. Walked miles, ended up finding it today.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
that was the meat's bad at that point?
The coyotes had eaten all of it. Yeah, he was just getting ready to quit today, give up on it, and he saw a bunch of buzzards circling. Um, so he drove his Polaris Ranger over to where they were, and sure enough, there it was laying there.
Hmm.
Those long neck bottles, man, they don't break my heart, Lando. Yeah, he'll still tag it.
I assume the rack is still good.
Yeah, it's really a good one.
It's 85 butterflies still trading right under $2. If we pushed up a little bit, should get filled.
He actually just found it texted me about 30 minutes before power hour. That's how he found it.
Oh man. They made quick work of that.
Yeah. Just glad he found it.
Well, no record fill from Holmes, but still might be pretty early if we can push up another point. Amazon ripping through highs. Tesla about to pop a new high.
This down movement's helping my straddle. Wasn't too confident I was going to get to 40%. I still may not. But my Woog is dead centered, almost at 60% now.
I guess I better put in an 80 fly. Thought I was going to get hit on the 85s. So working an 80 and an 85 now. Coinbase cracking through lows of day. What's Bitcoin doing? It's off of its highs, but still strong. Still at 4.5%. MSTR also getting weak.
You know, I did used to trade a lot of straddles at one point in time during power hour. I mean, maybe straddles are back in play.
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice.
Yeah.
Straddles or nothing
Yeah. I mean,
at this point.
I remember when we used to trade straddles quite a bit.
Yeah. Filled on my 80s. Well, not all of them, but most. and it bounced, so I didn't get filled on all of them. Anybody else filled on some 80s, 80 flies? That was the puts. I was on the, and my bot just got filled on the 85s. Tesla hitting new highs. Amazon hitting new highs. Microsoft hitting new highs of day.
I just hit 60% on my Wooga.
Are you all out?
I took 2 more off. I got 2 left. I still think it rips up.
It's looking that way.
At some point.
Well, I guess I'm going to cancel the rest of my 80s. And I'm going to try to get locked on my vertical. All right. Need a little push back up above 85. Microsoft ripping. Tesla kind of pausing at highs. Amazon kind of pausing at highs. Still a little over 30 minutes to go. Trying to close my 3-4 discretionary put calendar. I have two different 3-4 put calendars on. One's my scheduled one that's on the 60-70 strike. The one I'm trying to close is my discretionary one, which is on the 60-75 puts. All right, filled at 315. So booked a small profit on those. Back down to 80.
Definitely helping my straddle.
VIX getting a little bump. So for anyone, if this ever happens, on my Magic Mahomes here, I only got filled on 13 out of 20. So I just canceled the other one, which it would have, now that it came down, it would have filled all of them. But I just went ahead and canceled it because it was pushing up towards 85. And so I just canceled it, and I had to just manually put in my verticals to potentially lock here.
Well, I'm about 20 cents from hitting 40% on my straddle.
SPX coming right down to Friday's low or Friday's highs. A little bit below the expected move line for the day. Chess Master, did you get locked on that dip down below 80? Yeah, still a lot of time left. Microsoft paused at Friday's high, right back up to highs of day. Yeah, it's pretty flat. I'm going to hold it. Got a nice wide flat range on it, so not too worried about the risk. No, price still under 80 for you. Chess Master, no lock yet. Down to 70 in the 78s. Should be getting close. In about 20 minutes. Chess Master locked. So if you're on the 85s, you probably got locked. I'm on the 85 on my bot, which I don't lock, but it's looking good. But on my other one, I'm on the 85s, or excuse me, 80s. Down to 78. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about my one DTE. One DTE back in the green. I think I will go ahead and close it for a little profit. Yeah, my 5-7 is up 18%. 4-7 is up 10%. My 1-3 is up 8% from earlier today. Need a quick flush below 75 here. Still got 15 minutes. There's 75. Still no lock. Get close. A little more. A little more push. A little more. Man. Still no lock. Apple's coming down, but everything else not really moving. Oh, so close to a lock. Just stay below 75 for a couple minutes.
That was brutal. Stopped out my straddle.
After 40?
Yeah. Just on that push down, it stopped me out.
My vertical lock is trading for about 340, and we're under 75. Under 74. It's only at 350, 360. Come on. Come get me. Come get my $4. Still too much premium left. Stay down there. Full 2 points below. Should be hitting now. Oh my gosh. Still no lock.
What a nasty down move.
Yeah, the only major stock that's moving down a little bit is Apple. Nothing, everything else is kind of holding up where it was before the flush. So I'm not sure what component of the S&P is pushing lower.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of my last two contracts in my Wooga and pretty much wiped all my profits. Ended up with a $155 winner when it was up about $1,000.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, with 2 contracts left.
Wow.
Yeah, not happy.
Could have been about a minute and a half till MOC. Trading well below 75, but I still can't get my vertical locked. Don't you bounce yet. Don't you do it. One minute till MOC. NASDAQ, finally a little pullback. VIX trying to get up to 14 and a half highs of day.
Yeah, that down move took my straddle down to a $25 winner as well. So
Yikes.
yeah, I was up over 2 grand, and just like that, it evaporated.
MOC incoming. Finally got locked. 2.8 billion sell side. Pelosi got the number early again. $2.8 billion sell side. Does anybody see what stocks are moving this thing lower? Because all the ones on my board are still moving higher or staying steady.
Now to you're around 10 minutes away from the top of the hour. Of course, we do get the cash equity flows. Canada also slated to release their mini budgets as well.
Well, my BICs are going to be a little loser. My day trading, big winner. Mahomes, winner. No Wugas. And a lot of green calendars. Pretty good day overall. SPX down to 60.70, a little 15-point drop in the last half hour. VIX climbing. SPX going to take out lows a day. It's almost back to unchanged. I guess unchanged would be pretty much lows of day. Microsoft finally pulling back. Apple's bouncing, coin bouncing, Tesla holding. Meta's coming down. I guess Meta and Microsoft are coming down. Google's coming down a little bit now. Still got 6 minutes till the bell. SPX is 60.70. You're on the 70s? Brave man. I wouldn't doubt if we bounce up to 75, though, by the end of the day. Still got 5 minutes. Back up to 72. $73. It's coming for you, Moel. Tesla just hit a new high. Can't keep a good Tesla down. Apple, big bounce the last 10 minutes. Oh, I need to, for my Friday 1 DTE, I need to close above 70 to hit max. Didn't think there was any chance of that being in danger of not hitting max, but Meta's coming down hard. Back down to 71. Keep your head up. Keep your little head up. Three minutes. Back down to 70. Amazon bouncing, Apple bouncing, Tesla bouncing, Meta and Google falling. AMD falling. Two minutes. Sitting just above 70. Well, is that because your bot doesn't fire until a certain time? Is that why you got in so late? Oh, oh yeah, gotcha. You said that. $72. Above 73, you'll be profitable. There's 73. A little less than a minute. 74. 74 and a half. 30 seconds. Amazon just hit a new high. Apple's pushing hard. Tesla new highs. There's 75. You might be safe. 15 seconds. Keep your head up. Ding, ding, ding. 74. Ooh, a little markdown. 74.22. Still made money. Well. All right. Good day overall. Let's see. Tomorrow in the day trading live stream. Tomorrow is the 17th. Oh, it's me. So I'll be streaming live in the morning. And then we will be back for Power Hour. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. Cheers.